Let's head out to Winter Springs. We're going to talk to John. John, you got an '07 Volvo. Tell us what's going on with this thing.
Well, Larry, you said you worked on prehistoric cars, so I got one here. And it's got great AC when it works. In fact, it's better than any car I've ever owned, including my wife's brand new Camry.
Okay.
The problem is you drive down the road and you got to wait sometimes 10 minutes before it kicks on, and that's both the motor and the cooling. It just doesn't work, and it takes its time, and it's annoying.
So you're saying that there's a delay in the actual blower motor itself too?
Yeah. Everything will come on when it feels like it. So far, until it doesn't,
Yeah. John, I'll tell you what we'd most likely find on that. We'd probably wind up pulling the glove box down and getting it out of the way and getting back in there around the evaporator case where the blower motor is. And I'd be willing to almost bet there's probably a connector coming off of the AC control module or either going to the blower motor itself that has probably been overheated. And you probably have a melted connector. And what happens is over a period of time, that blower motor, as they age, because they're exposed to lint and dust and things like that inside the vehicle, and what will eventually happen is they'll start pulling excessive amperage. Let's say that thing when it was new was probably pulling 6-7 amps, and probably got a 10 or a 15 amp fuse in it. Well, over a period of time, that blower motor may start pulling, 12, 13 amps on that circuit just because it takes more because the motor is aged. And when it does that, it really pulls a lot through the wiring and the connectors. The next thing you know, you got connectors that will actually start melting. And when they do, they'll start losing connection, and as it heats up, it might go ahead and start making a connection. You hit a bump, that sort of kind of thing. But we see that type of situation a lot. But I would say you're probably going to be dealing with a melted connector because the blower motor's drawing excessive voltage and amps, or the connector coming out of the AC control module back there it might have overheated as well. So those connectors are going to need to be inspected. And what we typically do in a case like this is when the fan is working, John, we'll take an amp probe, like on a Fluke voltage and amp ohm tester and a digital volt ohm meter, and we'll put that amp probe on the power wire going to the blower motor itself. And we can actually measure exactly how many amps that blower motor is pulling. It's probably pulling 2-3 times more than it was whenever it was brand new in the car. And that overloads the circuit. Even though it'll work sometimes, it's probably just pulling too many amps, and that's what's causing your issue. But that's pretty much what is going to need to be done in order to diagnose it. Now, when the AC blower motor does kick on, you do get good cool air, right? Are you with us, John?
Yeah, I'm still here. Can you hear me?
Yeah. When the blower motor does kick on, you do get cold air, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Ice cold.
Yeah, I would say you're probably going to, in a case like this, what we normally see is probably going to need a blower motor and maybe a new pigtail, where the wiring harness actually plugs into the blower motor itself. That's kind of a common repair on something like that. If it gets diagnosed and somebody says, well, it's just these wires are melted here, they just need to be fixed, don't just stop at that and just have that repaired, because history will most likely repeat itself if you've got a blower motor that's pulling 2 or 3 times the amperage that it was actually designed for. So
Sure.
it'll definitely have another problem. But anytime you get one like that, it's probably the blower motor is probably responsible for causing every bit of the problems. As far as that new Camry goes, what year model is it that you all got?
It's let's see, it's just a base model, and it's a 22. I had to use a dealership about 3 hours away to get a good deal, but they delivered it. We bought it online, basically. It was real happy with it.
Yeah, those are good looking cars. The Lexus ES350s are pretty cars too, but they are. I really like the redesigned body on those. They are good looking vehicles. So yeah, nice vehicle. Well, keep in touch with us and let us know how it does for you, and let us know if you need any help with the Volvo. You know where to find us.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Thank you for the call, John.